14 years of your life just shattered. Only 1,000 people just actually having direct involvement with the piece of land. And then in addition to that, during high peak time, which would be the summertime, more than 3,000 people would come in the doors. And you know what? It belonged to them. It was given to the community during a time of crisis, explosion of races. I had a banana tree. I had some corn, white corn from Guanajuato, some seeds that my father had brought for making tortillas. And the last time that we grew something, my father, my mother, and my sister, we all planted corn together. Some lima beans. There was a guava tree. There was sugar cane. I've grown tobacco. I've grown some flowers, tomatoes, tomatillos, cabbage, lettuce. What else? Well, I even had some berries. For somebody who has never heard a bulldozer or a caterpillar for the first time, it reminds you of the tanks, war tanks. Some of the children, the younger ones, have been very psychologically damaged. They're scared to go to school because they think that the bulldozers are going to come in and bulldoze their school. Because they saw that. They're scared of the police because they saw how many police and sheriffs came out here when they evicted us. So their image of what is the police role has definitely changed. And some children, for 2 weeks after the eviction, they didn't want to step out of their home. And some don't come here because they think that the helicopters are going to come. And this was the safest place she had for her children. She has no other safe place to take her children, not in the area. So even if there's this destruction behind us, what has the city placed to return to the community? Nothing. Has there been a solution? No, there hasn't. So the struggle will continue for that. 3,000 people, a lot of children, elders, of course, this was their lives. Right now, we've seen some of our elders deteriorate within the past month. You look at them and they're not as happy, they're not glowing like before. And as you know, children and our elders are the most neglected in this society because they're not producing right. Yes, you could always go buy a tomato at a store, but when you take care of it, when you plant it, when you see it grow and you see it go through different stages, then you pick it, then you wash it, and then you eat it. It's just different. The access to good quality food, which is very economical here. You don't have organic food in the grocery stores in this area. Not in poor communities. They destroyed it.
Actually didn't take it back.
They destroyed it. And they did not allow people to remove any of the personal items or the religious sacred items that they could have left.
They
did not. They have not allowed people to go back and get any of their personal items or religious sacred items that people left inside. This was a place where people could come, forget that you were in a big city, and go back to your routine. Teach your children about the value of where food comes from and the whole family cohesiveness that we don't see anymore. The good ethics and work values is what you would see here. It was a note from the LA Regional Food Bank, which is behind, stating that this project would come to an end. That's simple.
Huh.
Thank you and goodbye. They had no idea that this place was going to close. Then when you really stopped and looked at the trees, they just didn't grow overnight. Big, big trees with a lot of history. And it's not about I'm going to do good for the people who voted for me. It's I'm going to do good for the developers.
What does this say about government for the people, by the people?
Oh, it's for the rich people. All those laws about you have the right to finish your season of produce because there's some farm law that no. You have the right to get your possessions because under the eviction law. No. No, no, no. It doesn't work in poor areas, and somehow you have no rights. You do not have a right to clean air. You do not have the right to good quality food. You don't have a lot of rights. It's over. But it's not over. I don't see tons of food, good quality food coming in here. I don't see that there's a reduction of the violence in terms of children being shot by gangs or even the police abuse. I don't see that we're building organic grocery stores in here. So it's not over.